What's up, everybody? Yanni back with my free comic day haul as promised. Yeah, I got a ton of books. Was not expecting to find this much, but it was the first time I went to a new shop and for free comic day. They have a big sale. It was the first time I was able to go to the sale, and boy, I got some stuff. So here's one shop. This was actually the last shop. I'm going to go in reverse order of my travels here. Miss Marvel #9. First appearance of Deathbird. Nice key Miss Marvel book. This is a really nice white cover. I believe it's probably a newsstand. I paid $4.30 for that guy. Good book to pick up. Have you been keeping an eye on this book? Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This book has been selling for as much as 20 bucks. I paid just under $5 for this. But man, that book came out of nowhere. I didn't even notice. And I finally got a copy of this. He had it for 40, and I got it at 20% off sale for free comic day. So Silk #1, the variant, the Lee variant, really, when it came out, it was super hot. I was kind of surprised to see this shop had it because they don't usually have, they don't get variants, things like that. So got that for 32. All right, next shop I went to had some really good sales also. I got Amazing Spider-Man 529, the third print. This book has a super low print run, probably around 5,000, I think. Really, really low for a Spider-Man book. And this is the first appearance of the Iron Spider suit, but this is the third print. It has a different cover. All three printings of it have a different cover, so I was happy to get that for $1. I got 573 the variant for $1, and I got 573 the zombie variant for $1. I also picked up Sensational Spider-Man #41, the variant, One More Day variant. There's 4 connecting covers on this, and I actually picked another one up today as well, or that day as well. $1 for that. Batman 475, first Renee Montoya, who's in Gotham. This book has started to pick up finally. It's a $10 book. Batman 489. What else I got here? Yeah, 489 is the first appearance of Azrael as Batman. You know, Batman sort of Azrael, that series. That's the first appearance of him as Batman. And then I also got 490. I just love the covers on these two. The artwork is really nice. Incredible Hercules #131. This is actually the first appearance of Dr. Cho, who is the mother of Amadeus Cho. Amadeus has been rumored to kind of been picking up in the Marvel universe, and Dr. Cho, I believe, is she in the new Avengers movie? I can't remember, but the Wikia on her says 133 is her first appearance. I opened this. She's not anywhere in here. 131, she is featured in what is like a version of Heaven, and she's in a couple panels. So, like I said, the Wikia and a lot of the eBay listings will list this as her first appearance. She's not in this book. It kind of leads into the origin story of, as it says right on the cover there. So you may want to pick it up for that, Origin of Amadeus Cho. And it's actually a pretty good story, 133. I need to pick up 134 and continue. Justice League Dark, the second print, the red cover is how you can tell on that one. Static Shock #1. Pretty horrible cover, but he's been getting a lot more popular. Superboy #9. First King Shark. Make a cameo in the Suicide Squad movie. Man of Steel 19. They didn't have any 18s. Uncanny 316. Now I got this one because this is the red, like, I don't know if it's a newsstand copy or what. It's the red variant. I got 317 also, which is the first appearance of Blink. But you can see the hologram. Most of them have the hologram on both these covers. If you find it with the red, they're a lot harder to find. So I picked that up just for that lone reason. So all those were $1. Can't beat that deal. And I got some, their variants were half off. So when I took this up, he was like, "Man, where'd you find this at?" I said, "It was in the variant box." He seemed kind of upset. So that was, I paid, let's see, paid $7.50 for that. Batman Endgame number 38. And then I also found a 37, which I paid $10 for. Deadpool Merc, $3. Take that all day. Merc number 1. Lady Mechanica number 1, the J. Scott Campbell cover. Paid $5 for that. Super happy to get that. Let's see. I didn't put a price on this. Luke Cage Hero for Hire. I think I ended up paying about $10 for this. Hero for Hire number 2, which has really started to jump up also. And it features a first appearance. I got the variant for Miles Morales Spider-Man number 1 for $5. This is the I can't remember who the artist on this is. I really like this cover a lot. There's also a more rare variant that started to jump up to $100 by Sarah Pichelli, I believe. So keep your eye out for that one. Spawn number 224, the Dark Knight homage. Paid $2.50 for that. I always pick up these Spawn homage covers when I can find them very cheap, like $2-3 maybe. They're all pretty. They all hold some value, so keep an eye out for those. And really happy to add this one, X-Men number 1, the Deadpool zombie variant, take on the Beatles' Abbey Road. So this cover is awesome, and I've always wanted it. I got it for $5. Again, holding out for those variants pays off more than it doesn't. So, all right, now this is the first shop I went to where they had tons of comics for $1. They only do this once, I think only once a year, maybe twice. Ton of stuff. So these are all $1. Avengers A-Next number 7, I believe that's the first Hope Pym, who's going to be in Ant-Man. Action Comics 521, the first appearance of Vixen, Suicide Squad member, and getting her own cartoon. All-Star Squadron number 25. I had this one on my list that I put recently on my list. Kind of tough to find some of these All-Star Squadron books. This is the first appearance of Infinity Inc. and also, I believe it's Jade is her name. She's a Green Lantern. She has a Green Lantern. I don't know that it's a super. I think it may. You may be able to sell it for $10. I don't know how much it really goes for, honestly, but I think there's a lot of potential for it, having those two first appearances. Alpha Flight 33, the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike. Annihilation Conquest Quasar, first Phyla Vell Quasar, first woman Quasar. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man 24, another one of these that I showed you just a few minutes ago. The One More Day variant, $1 for that. These things are tough to find because they're all white covers. They're tough to find and not having any scuffing or anything. Avengers 316, it's kind of a little bit of a beat copy, but it was still worth picking up for $1. This got hot a couple months ago when they started talking about Spider-Man coming over to Avengers. It's kind of his, kind of when he joins the team. He doesn't actually join in this issue, but this is more sought after. Batman Confidential 19 and 20, the Girls' Night Out, I guess they're calling it. This is the fight between Catwoman and Batgirl. These are part 3 and 4. Somewhat, they're probably, in terms of the Batman Confidential series, I think they're the more sought after books. Cable number 3, first appearance of Avizo, who will be in the Deadpool movie. I don't know why I say it like that, Captain America 360, first full Crossbones. We're getting started on that one. I'm sure this book's going to take off. Chuck #1. Never really looked this up or searched for it. I knew it had a little bit of value, and I saw it and I thought, I'll pick it up for $1. It goes for, I don't know, $8 or so. I think it was hotter when the show was on. Countdown #50. I never really saw this cover before, but I saw it and I was like, I gotta get this. Nice Kubert Joker cover. Pretty cool cover. Again, not a real sought after book yet. Daredevil 254, first Typhoid Mary. I mean, I'm just going through these boxes and saying, how are these comics still in here for $1? DC Comics presents #49, this Black Adam cover that really took off 6-8 months ago. I haven't looked up what it's going for now, but DC Comics presents #87. This was another one that I kind of had on my list forever because it's the first appearance of Superboy Prime, and never been able to find it for. I think it's been a key for a while, so it's always around $10-12 minimum. I was able to get it for $1. Dark Horse presents 24, first Aliens. Also got a 34. And I got a 54, which I had in my notes was the first Sin City, but that is incorrect. I think it's 51 is the first Sin City. But this is still somewhat valued. It's more than $1 book, so not mad about that. Detective 647, Step Brown, first Step Brown, 831. It's got the great Harley cover there, black and white Harley. Dreadstar #1. Supposedly movie coming. Ex Machina #1. Fantastic Four 209. First appearance of Herbie the Robot. Kind of like a Wally, I would say, is kind of a ripoff of Herbie. Flash, Secret Files and Origins, #3. First, I can't remember what this, first Solomon Groot or something like that. Solomon Grundy, something like that. I can't remember what it is. Some of these I just know now and I forget what I know them for. Gambit #1. I'm still picking those up for $1 because of the movie coming. Girls #1. Happy to find that one for $1. Don't know too much about it. I just know it's an Image book that's worth a few bucks. Green Lantern Corp #201. First appearance of Kilowog. Check this out for $1. Iron Man 282. Now it's not a great copy. No, it's probably fine. It's got like a bent corner, a little bit of a bend. But this was, the reason I found this was because it was in under W for War Machine. So I'll take that. JSA Classified, great Adam Hughes cover. That's a $10 book. JSA Files and Origins #1, Secret Files and Origins. First appearance of Hawkgirl 2, I believe, who is going to be on the I think she's going to be on the spin-off shows from like the Flash and, what am I trying to say here? Flash and Arrow spin-off TV shows that they announced. I think she's going to be on that. I found a couple copies, but this is the best one. Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter. They were all pretty beat, but I picked them up for $1. This book is really tough to find, and all I can ever find now are really low-grade ones in like the $1 or less boxes, but I'll still pick it up. Legends 1, first Amanda Waller, you know that one. This was just a random one in there that I had to pick that up. Legion of Superheroes #2. They said they were going to do a TV show on it, so we'll see if that goes anywhere. These are I think this is a 4-issue miniseries. They're all reprints, I believe. Lucifer #4. And I can't remember what the first character is in this book. But it's the first appearance of one of the major Lucifer characters, which, you know, Lucifer is going to be a TV show. So I've been picking a few of those up. Marvel Age 19, just a stupid book that I probably didn't need to pick up. It's kind of like the first talk or first appearance of Star Comics, and it's a pretty cool cover. You know, Marvel Divas. I ended up getting. They had the run of 1 through 4 of these, and 1 I'm surprised isn't more valuable yet. It's got the J. Scott Campbell cover. Great cover. I mean, it's got Black Cat on it. This looks like it might be Granov, maybe. Adi Granov. So, really pretty nice covers. I'm surprised that series hasn't taken off more. Marvel Super Action 14 reprints the first Ultron. Man, I was going through all these boxes, and you know, I get to a certain title and I'm thinking, I wonder if they got that book. Yeah, they had it, but it's got a big rip right here. Marvel Superheroes Winter Special for Squirrel Girl. Marvel 2-in-1 61 Starhawk. I usually get that one if I see it for $1. Teen Titans, New Teen Titans 21-22. Brother Blood 26, First Terra. Annual number 2. First Vigilante. Alright, New Titans 99, First Arsenal. He's the character on Arrow TV show. I've seen that book sell for as much as 20 bucks. I don't know what it's doing currently. No Prize book number 1. I think I have a couple of these. I like it just because it has Stan Lee on the cover, and it also has Night Nurse. Rare appearance of Night Nurse. Nova number 36. Have you seen this book? For a little while it was selling pretty well. It's the last book in the series, and it also leads into the Thanos Imperative, as you can see there. Omega Men number 2. I picked this up just because there was no number 3. I've seen people selling these in pairs just because it has the cover for number 3 on the back, even though it's totally different in terms of the color. But I picked it up for $1. Pair it up with my number 3 that I have already. Alright, I got a Robin Rises Omega, and I picked that up just because I have the other one, which is Alpha, I believe. I believe I have the Alpha. I'm hoping I do, so I can have that set. Rom number 31, second appearance of Rogue, right on the cover there. Yeah, and that's that. Secret Origins Suicide Squad. Secret Origins number 14. This book has started to pick up a little bit. Obviously, it's Suicide Squad, so that's a good one to pick up if you can find it. Shadow Man number 1. This is the Acclaim series, and I knew that there was one of the Shadow Man books from the Acclaim that was worth some money, but it's not this one. This one's only worth about $1, a couple dollars. Oh well. Shogun Warriors number 1. Like picking those up when I see them for cheap, just because it's a good copper number 1. How about this book? Really surprised to find this. Definitely a radar book. Silver Surfer 44, and I also got a 46, The Return of Adam Warlock. 44, First Infinity Gauntlet. Super hot book right now. Spectacular Spider-Man 82. I love this cover. Al Milgrom cover, Cloak and Dagger. Pretty cool cover, and it actually does command a few bucks. A little bit more than normal around books around this time period for Spectacular Spider-Man. This is another one, number 90, that also gets a few bucks too. It's the first time that in Spectacular Spider-Man that the black costume appears. Plus it's got Black Cat, so cool cover. I found this under the V's for Venom. This is actually Spider-Man 2099, number 37, the Venom variant. Tough book to find. I've never really seen any of these, I don't think. I believe there's 4 covers, consecutive issues that have these Venom variant covers. Suicide Squad number 40. I just picked this up because it's got Batman on it, and Batman has kind of been rumored to be on the set of Suicide Squad, so who knows. Picked up some Super Friends just because these things are kind of tough to find. Actually picked up about 6 of them. I don't have bag and board for all of them, but you know, for $1, that's a good buy. Thor 321. This is the first appearance of, I forget what her name is, but it was kind of thought that she might become the next Thor, when in fact this issue is actually not the right version of that character, but it's still, for some of the uninformed buyers, it still goes for a few bucks, so don't be an uninformed buyer. Uncanny 467, just a really cool Psylocke cover, pick that up now that she's cast for the next movie. Venom Lethal Protector #1, yeah, why not, for $1. Vibe #1, Flash TV show. Here's ones that I've never seen before in the wild. I was kind of surprised to find these for $1. War of the Undead #1 and #2 by Brian Johnson and Walt Flanagan. You can see there the two of the guys on the Comic Book Men show. This is an IDW series, and I believe I showed another series before, yeah, that I picked up at the Cleveland Comic Con, the Wizard Con. It was Carney, K-A-R-N-E-Y, also by these two. Couple tough series to find. Been pretty fortunate to find them for $1. Web of Spider-Man 18, a super early perceived hand of Venom. Web of Spider-Man 38, Return of Hobgoblin, kind of a somewhat sought after issue. Weird War Tales #108. I don't know what this book goes for, but it has a Creature Commandos, and their first appearance in Weird War Tales is super hard to find. I figured just because they're in the title like this, might go for more than normal. I mean, you got a guy down here, kind of looks like Hitler probably. What If, Age of Apocalypse, X-Men. Wolverine #80. You know the story with that. Giant Size Wolverine, Old Man Logan. X Factor 15, First Horseman Apocalypse. 23, first cameo Archangel. X-Men 243. This is a Legends reprint. I'm not sure what the significance of this book is, but I always pick these reprints up when I see them because they're pretty tough to find in high grade. And lastly, Uncanny Annual #14, First Gambit. This book is not in great shape again, but for $1, I can't beat that. I mean, it's kind of warped. It's kind of off-white. Yeah, got some spine stressing. I'll take that for $1 though. So that was my comic book day haul, free comic book day haul. Tons of stuff. Thanks for watching. Keep trolling those dollar boxes.